I've got a problem. And it's not just the fact that I'm lazy. It's a good problem, don't get me wrong. And welcome to the rebranded channel, which is now Lazy FM, which is the best name. It's got sod all to do with AI these days. Well, it's got a little bit to do with AI. But since the last series, which just appeared on this channel, which I just put up on the weekend my time, by the time you'll see it'll be weeks in advance from where I'm speaking to you from now. I'm very much past Jason. And in this save I've been playing on my own ski. I've come up with this issue of being offered a job in the Eredivisie. Because I like playing the Dutch leagues, because you can, you're not limited to with your foreign players. So this club, Groningen, have given me an interview, and from that interview, saying that am I set for the Groningen job? In game, I'm 53. Yes, I am in my 50s. And bookmaker saw Butcher, that's me, as one of a number of people in contention for the FC Groningen job before news of his interview broke, with some places offering odds of around 10 to 1. With odds of 5 to 1 now available, however, Butcher has suddenly become a leading contender for the job after being handed the opportunity to talk to FC Groningen face to face. A spokesman for FC Groningen shed little light on the subject, refusing to comment on the job search at the present time. I take that as a positive. Pardon me, I'm not editing that out. No, you get that. I'm too lazy to edit it. But the truth is, if you go to here, I'm in a job already at this club, R.I.A. Bekkerveld. Should I say Bekkerveld? Because I always get it wrong. I stick an S in there, there's no S. So I'm there, I'm 53, I'm Australian, that's where I was born. Got this guy, Jose Gabriel, 19, he's Spanish. We're pretty damn good. And I've been here for a few seasons. I'll show you I've been here for a few seasons. I go back to it. Look, there's my history, my job history, right there. I started off at Westdorpe, and I'm in my 5th season at the club. I've been here a while. And as you can see, and there's no shenanigans in terms of the save or anything like that. It's really easy to do this. I'm not claiming anything that's out of the ordinary. As long as you've got a decent tactic and you keep your players, you're going to be fine when you do amateur leagues. And this is a special database. Well, not special, it's readily available. I downloaded it. So it's not unique. So started off in 2019 at Westdorpe, moved on after one season, winning a double, and I've won a double ever since. Again, not hard. I'm not big noting myself. Not the hardest challenging football manager, I'm telling you. And if you look at the club, there's the vision. It's they've added a lot. See, I've failed at things. But is it time to move on? Is it time for me to change clubs? Is it time to go pro and give myself a real challenge? Well, that's why I'm starting the save now. Because it could well be a Groningen save, but I don't know if they're definitely going to offer me the job. It looks very, very promising. But before we get there, back we go. We started off here at Westdorpe. So I thought it might be an idea to retrace where I've been in the save. Sort of like those build or rebuild saves that you see. Except I've already done that. I've built myself up, and I've certainly built up R.I.A. Bekkerveld. And Westdorpe, to be fair, have been following their coattails because they started off. That's the 9th tier. The Vierde Klasse is the 9th tier of Dutch football. You've only got one more available in the database, and God, it's slow. And you get into the second season. The first season goes pretty quickly, and then after you've got one season, it goes in terms of performance. So, Westdorpe, if you have a look at their club history, have a look at this. What's right here? Green, 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 green. The first one's me, but we built it up so well that this guy who's a no mark, been a bit harsh maybe. They're able to get a decent manager. Maybe he's done lots of badges, but has he? Has he? Did he? Can't see. Can't see him doing any bad. Maybe he's not a no mark. He's pretty damn good. So this guy Van der Minne came in and did well, but we started the fire, and they've gone on quite well. So I was thinking to myself, just like that, why don't we take a look at where it all started, and we'll do the build up. Because if you look at the transfer history, it's a bit weird. They let a lot of players go. They don't bring in too many now. But if you go right back to the first season, these are all the guys that I brought in. Right there. And there's a ton of them. There's no way on God's green earth I would go through all of these players with you, because we'd be here forever. But I can show you the ones who made a difference. So that's how well they've been doing this season. Yeah, but they're there, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's the 4th top tier. They've gone from absolute complete amateurs to that. And that's pretty damn good going. But if we take it back to the first season, all like green, that's me. I did all that. All those friendlies, building up the money, etc., etc., etc. So the first competitive game that we played was this one. There it is. Does it still play? It does. Oh, how good is that? So I'll show you the players. We won't see them as they were. But we'll go to the. Can I do it from the formations? That's how we were playing. We're using the same tactic now, and I can go through that with you. I suppose I may as well do that now-ish. If I keep it there and go to my club, you see, I can show you the tactic. Or I don't even have to do that. I just go on the bloody tactic, don't I? There we go. That's what I use. It's called a 4-3-3 Ramdeuter, Ramd 2, because I've modified it a bit. And we've got a goalkeeper, 2 fullbacks, 1 on support, 1 on attack, 2 central defenders, a DM on defence, central midfielder on support, and a central midfielder on attack. We've got a Ramdeuter, who's always on attack, that's compulsory, and on the left we've got a playmaker. And up top we've got a deep lying forward, which was originally a pressing forward, but I used ChatGPT to say, where am I going wrong? And it said, shift that to a DLF. All right. And it did the trick. Now, we're playing positive. Fairly just wide an attack, as you can see. Interestingly, we do pass into space, and we have an overlap on the left and an underlap on the right. Yeah, and we play out of defence. Standard directness, slightly higher tempo, no time wasting. Low crosses, and we work the ball into the box, and nothing else clicked there, nothing special. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly, slow pace down, nothing clicked there. We distribute to fullbacks, and we take short kicks, lovely, out of possession. High line of game, so not all the way up top, and high defensive line. We're using the offside trap there, see? And, which I've clicked up there. Use tighter marking, not clicked. Pressing intensity more urgent, prevent short goal kick distributions, put some pressure on them. And nothing clicked there. So it's a pretty straightforward tactic in that regard. Nothing unusual. The unusual bit is this. Fullback here is on support, attack, fullback here on attack, playmaker on support. So we've got 1, 2, 3 players on attack, which is what I like. So the Raumdeuter up front, the central midfielder on the left, and the attacking fullback on the left as well. So this fullback is going for an overlap, forcing the playmaker inside, and this one's going for an underlap, which is keeping the Raumdeuter out wide for a while before it comes in. And the support here. So where we find an attacker on the right, we support on the left, and when we find an attacker, a support on the left, we attack on the left. See, so you invert that. That's the thinking behind it anyway, and it's been pretty good. It's worked pretty well indeed. So that's what we use for the individual player instructions. Just take fewer risks. Fullback here, cross from deep, shoot less often, stay wider, close down more. On the right, far more to do. Cross more often, get further forward are the extra ones. Stay wider, I don't think there's nothing there. Tackle harder, mark tighter. Dribble less, shoot less often, hold position. Get further, close down more, shoot more often. And on the Raumdeuter, shoot more often. Playmaker, cross from deep, dribble more, roam from position. And deep line, shoot less often. Yep. And mark specific position. I'm getting a bit Donald Trump on us there. But there we go. That's the tactic. And we'll be probably using the pressing forward back here. So we'll have a look at this game from the District Zuid in first round. And you can have a look and see that this guy went close. Is he still there? He's moving on to crane out, but that gives you an idea of how good he was. The DNA for every club I'm at, determination, acceleration and pace, because, you know, it's Football Manager. And then I've got a few others for different positions. We'll look at that when I'm recruiting. Using this guy, Adoma, who's now without a club. I trained him in the right back position. Again, very determined. That's him there. At left back, Slankhaart, who is still at Westdorpe to this day. Again, you can see his details there. Pause if you want to look. In the centre back, Koen Muller, who's still at Westdorpe. I made him a captain because his determination's really, really good. Look at that jumping. I tried to get him, but by the time we tried to get him, we had better players. This guy, Alahi Jappi, and he's very consistent. I don't think I used him all the time. We'll have a look in a moment. And then we had Slankhaart there. Faber, no longer at a club. Macnack is now at Barendrecht. You can pause again if you want to see him. Cox. So those two are the midfielders. They're very good for that level. R.I.A, who I was using at Raumdeuter a lot of the time. I think I used him more at striker and DLF in the end. Again, Green in the right places. On the left I was using Reynolds as the playmaker, who's more of a midfielder. I didn't use him very often. And then this guy Keckel, who's an oldie and is now a chief scout. There he is, his last couple seasons with us. Scored a few goals, as you can see. He was very useful. Have a quick look at the goals from this game, and then I'll take you through the rest of the season. So header there from R.I.A from the set piece. There's Adoma putting it in there. Bang! Goes Keckel in all his glory. It's like he never retired. Oh, don't you love those throw-ins? Good bit of theft there from Keckle, and puts it in the back of the net. That's 4. After having a goal to Salon, long throw again. Queckle doing the job. Macnack going long. Finds Cox, his centre midfield partner, and bangs it in. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Okay, so we had a good season. Have a look at the first league game. You might see some changes in the side. There's Jaker. So as you can see, just the draw there with Halem in a friendly. And we went through the season pretty much unbeaten. Well, we did go through unbeaten. It's one of my weird kind of friendlies I have. I don't play them anymore. So if you want to go to the middle of the season about here, another big 6-0 win. So we've got Close, Adoma, Muller, this guy Van der Haast. Now at Krainhout. A bit slow for my liking, but tremendous jumping. Slangard still there, Faber, Macnack, Cox, Urhayel being played in the position for Ramdeuter. Got this guy Kuiper. Now he played a bit more, and he's got good determination, acceleration, and pace as we would hope for. Really good dribbling, so very useful for that position. Oh, did you notice something? Did you notice that this guy Kuiper is at my current club? Oh, how did I do that? I poached a few, and then Keckle's still there. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So very similar side there. In the cup, did I play a similar side? Close, Adoma, Van der Haast, Slanger. So you're seeing that the main players there. They're the ones who did the job for us. Right near the end, who played in the final? Close, Adoma, Muller, Van der Haast. It's the alternative there. Again, not particularly quick. Slangard, Faber, Macnack, Cox, Urhayel, Kuiper, Keckle, doing the job. A few others there. This R.I.A guy, did he play much in this save? Sometimes I use him. Not really. I have had him in other saves where he's done a lot. Oh, actually, have a look. No. But there we see it. So we got promotion, and we did it pretty easily. We'll go through a few more seasons, maybe 2, 3, and 4. At least a couple of the seasons, and have a look. Have a look at one more bit of highlights. I'll have a look at the cup final. There we go. That'll see us out. This one is the cup. It's called the Districtsbeker. See if I can edit this bit out. There's Slankart doing his thing. Put in the cross. Slammed in by Urhayel, the Ramdeuter. Slangard. It's knocked down. Doing his thing. Getting those low crosses in. And it's Cox, the attacking centre midfielder, showing up, and there's a good spot kick. You beauty. As you can see, the ratings are pretty good. Doma doing very well. Doma, it's really useful sometimes, particularly at the lower leagues, when you get an attacking right, winger or mid, inside forward, and you stick them into the left back position at this level, because you can really attack purposefully. And that's not the attacking side, but nevertheless, he got an 8.2. And if we have a look at his stats for the season, way back here, there he is, 16 league starts, a goal, 19 assists, not uncommon. And he's a pretty good example. And in the cup, a further 2 goals, 13 assists. So overall stats, 3 goals, 32 assists. Played with the match 6 times. So he's very effective. As you can see, his tackling's not terribly good. His defending stats aren't as good, but we're using him. He's described as a winger. He's just starting from deeper. So he was very, very good at that. We didn't get him to move on with us, but there we go. We had a very good season. Can I bring up the season? Let me just pause it. So I don't know how well you can see it, but there we go, 2019-20. Position first, played 21-20. 99 goals for, 3 against, goal difference of 96 and 60 points. So that's pretty much what we did. After that, we moved on to Bekkerveld, and we signed on a bunch of new players, and we'll show you the main team and maybe probably a few more players next time around, but I reckon that's a good start in showing you how we built up our career at this point. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.